Let's explore Amazon Bedrock. It was recently announced it was generally available. So I looked into it a little bit, but let's see what we can see now. So if you go on the pricing, or better, if you go on the overview page, you'll see some of the benefits, marketing material, and so on. What I really like to do when I'm exploring some of these things, especially in AWS here, is go to the pricing page so that you get a clearer view of what is actually being offered. So they use this term here, this foundational models, which is actually used in some other places as well. You can see a fully managed service that offers a choice of highly performing foundational models from a couple of companies. So it's not only like an Amazon foundational model, it's from other companies as well. So here they still explain there is on demand. So you just pay for what you use or provision throughput, which you pay with a predefined contract. They also offer this fine tuning. Okay, but if you go to the pricing page, you'll see a couple of the models that they offer. So they have this one that I haven't used before. So the Amazon ones, the Anthropic ones, these here are a little bit more popular nowadays compared with the GPT-3 and 4. So you can see they charge per input tokens and output tokens. So similar to what OpenAPI does. Even for us to understand a little bit how this price compares to the other ones, let's use OpenAPI because I think it's the most popular. It's the one that most of the people end up using when they want to create a service using these things. So I have it open here, and for GPT-4, it's $0.06 per 1,000 tokens using this kind of context. So it would be quite cheaper if you use this service here on Amazon. So they're charging 0.001 this instant, Cloud Instant, for input tokens, output token 0.005. For Claude, I don't know if this one here is view version 1 or version 2. It might be version 1, I believe. For 0.1 and for 1,000 input tokens and 0.3 for 1,000 output tokens. It's still cheaper than using GPT-4, and for GPT-3, no, you might be better off using it, or maybe some of the other models that they have available. Or the instant, the Claude instant would be similar to the 3.5 turbo. One thing that I like when I'm choosing or verifying these kinds of models is to go into, I like going to the chatbot arena and checking out the leaderboard. It at least is a way of comparing. There are so many models nowadays. So GPT-4 is the reference still. But you see, Claude 1 and Claude 2 would be high-performing models. And the instant one here is ranked above 3.5 turbo. So you see they're kind of like the pricing is similar as well, right? So the instant one and 3.5 turbo, I think it was on purpose that the price was somewhat similar. And Claude 1 and 2 would be made more to compete with GPT-4. Okay, so they have these ones, but they also have Cohere and so on. If we go into Amazon and on the console here, I have it open. One of the things that you will notice when you log into the Amazon console is you will have to request access to each one of these model groups. So for the Amazon ones, the Anthropic ones, Cohere, and so on. So I requested here already these to test, but for you to request, you just press edit, you select it, and then you can save changes. And you can go here and select these ones as well. Let's see. Oh, this one here was instantly approved for me. The AI21 Labs one, it took a couple of minutes for me to receive access. Okay, so let's try it out. So let's go to chat. So like they provide here these services. So for you to select the base model, I think you can fine tune a couple of models as well, like we've seen before. And from what I've seen in the news, they might even expand these models that they have available. So I've seen that they might provide Llama 2 and maybe some other ones. So the chat playground, let's see. Select a model. Let's try this one. Hello. Hello. How can I help you? Yeah, so it's nice that you can test here and just try out the models that are available. Let's see this other one. Inference configuration. Please select model above to view inference configuration. Let's try the same model, let's try the same text. Hello. So you can set some parameters, temperature, mass completion length, and interesting thing, you can see the API request. Nice. They also have one model that is for image. I think maybe it is provided, which one it is. Oh yeah, it's a stable diffusion one from Stability AI. Yeah, so for me, I see this here as direct competing product to OpenAI's set of products, which for you might be interesting, since if you're already running things on AWS, you can manage all your resources from within it. So I think it might be a good a good addition. And in the previous video that I recorded, I showed how you can provision your own Llama 2 models using SageMaker. So getting from Hugging Face and deploying to SageMaker and serving it using an API. But these large language models, they do require an infrastructure that might be too cumbersome for you to handle. So I think this here tends to be a very good option for you to get your things up and running. One thing that I read in their description is that they say they offer an easy way for you to integrate your knowledge bases. So one of the ways that people tend to use these kind of tools nowadays is just using for chat, or also using to consult the knowledge bases using this retrieval augmented generation, this RAG. And from their features, it seems like you can integrate easily, which is interesting. There are several tools that might provide that kind of thing, but if you have it out of the box and you can reduce the time to market for that kind of solutions, it might be interesting. Let me know what you thought about the video and what you think about Bedrock in general. And if you want to see how to deploy a Llama 2 model, check out the previous video that I made deploying Llama 2 to SageMaker and making it available. And please let me know what you want to see next. Thank you.